It was a quiet fall morning, October 14th, 2023. Tammy Lynn Pitkin, mother, animal lover, and former realtor, was going on a trip. At least, that's what she told her son. She packed a bag, took her two dogs, Cope and Trooper, and said she'd be back by Monday. But Tammy never came home. She was 54, recently divorced, and, according to her family, struggling. She'd missed her son's wedding and the birth of her grandchild. Two moments no mother would miss, unless something was very wrong. Her job had ended, her marriage had ended, and in the middle of it all, Tammy vanished. She bought gas, fast food, a burner phone. She checked into a hotel, and then she disappeared. Was she running from something? Trying to start over? Or did something or someone stop her? Her car would be found days later, abandoned in the woods of Oregon, locked, untouched, as if time itself had stopped. Inside, her purse, her ID, her passport, but no sign of Tammy, just silence and questions. October 15th. Tammy was on the move. She withdrew $1,000 from a bank account no one even knew she had, bought a prepaid phone card in Red Bluff, then fast food in Weed, California, and gas in Glendale, Oregon. It was like she was heading north, but no one knew why. That same day, she purchased a $300 Visa gift card in Sutherland and made one last stop at a convenience store. Then, on October 16th, she checked into a Best Western in Sutherland, Oregon. She reserved the room with her ex-husband's credit card, but paid in cash. The next morning, October 17th, she bought gas at 6:45 a.m., and by 1100, she was caught on surveillance video in Albany, Oregon, at a Rite Aid. She was with her dogs. She bought a lighter. She looked calm, normal. And then, nothing. Tammy Lynn Pitkin was never seen again. 9 days passed. No one heard from her. No one filed a missing person report until October 26th. And still today, no one knows who made that call. October 29th. A hunter was making his way through the remote woods near Highway 20. Deep in the Willamette National Forest, about 30 miles east of Sweet Home, Oregon. What he found wasn't an animal. It was a gray Toyota Camry, abandoned at the end of a Forest Service road. No tracks, no footprints, just the car, sitting clean, untouched. Deputies were called to the scene. The car belonged to Tammy Lynn Pitkin. Tammy had no known ties to the area. No family, no friends, not even a favorite hiking spot. Inside the vehicle, Tammy's purse, her ID, passport, social security card, birth certificate. There was an overnight bag, medication, 2 Home Depot moving boxes, one filled with clothes, the other, shoes. In the trunk, an extra car key fob, and leashes for her 2 dogs. There was even a rusted, busted handgun. But no sign of Tammy, and no sign of Cope, the Jack Russell Terrier. The car showed signs of sitting for days, maybe since October 17th. Snow had fallen since. The rotors were already rusted. No tire tracks in the mud. Search dogs scoured the area, but nothing turned up. Tammy Pitkin had vanished into the forest. February 10th, 2023. Nearly 4 months after Tammy Pitkin vanished, a dog was spotted wandering along Highway 20, between mile markers 55 and 61, right near the same remote forest where Tammy's car had been found. It was Trooper, Tammy's small white dog, alive, alone, but somehow in good health. No one could explain how Trooper had survived months in the wild. Some wondered, had someone cared for him? Was he truly out there all that time? And what about Cope, Tammy's Jack Russell Terrier? He's never been found. The return of Trooper raised more questions than answers. Had Tammy simply let the dogs out and wandered off looking for them? Had she meant to return to the car, or was something more sinister at play? Despite the eerie circumstances, Tammy's car was released to her son, just 2 weeks after it was found. And Trooper, neither her son nor her ex-husband wanted to claim him. Instead, the little dog was rehomed by a kind couple in Oregon. Tammy's half-sister, Iraka, stays in touch with them and gets regular updates. But Tammy is still missing. Inside Tammy's car, investigators found her purse with ID, passport, social security card, and birth certificate. An overnight bag, toiletries, her regular medication, a rusted, busted firearm, leashes for her dogs, 2 Home Depot moving boxes, one with clothing, the other with shoes. But there was something missing. The prepaid phone, the $300 Visa card, her cash, and the spare key fob for the car. All of it gone. The car had no tire marks, no signs of movement. Snow had fallen between the 17th and the 29th, leaving it undisturbed. The rotors already rusting. The car had been there for days. Search teams, including K9 units, swept the area. Nothing. Swabs were taken from the steering wheel and door, but due to weather, no fingerprints. The DNA, still unprocessed by October 2024. Tammy's car was released to her son 2 weeks later. And that should have been the end of it. But then, months after she vanished, there was a break. On April 9th, 2025, nearly 2 years after Tammy disappeared, a human skull was found in the Willamette National Forest, the same forest where her car was abandoned. Authorities have yet to confirm if the remains belong to Tammy Lynn Pitkin. Her family waits in silence, haunted by unanswered questions. Tammy was 53 when she vanished. Now would be 56. A woman with strawberry blonde hair, hazel eyes, standing about 5'4" to 6 inches tall. Her story is one of mystery, fragility, and a life changed by loss, loneliness, and fear. Was Tammy trying to start over? Was she a victim of something darker? The truth remains lost in the Oregon woods, and her story is far from over. This is Mysteries After Dark.